Good morning. It is me, Candid Jewel. I'm so happy to be here this morning because I did not sleep, and I feel like everybody knows that. Feels like maybe that's why I'm actually wearing glasses. If you guys didn't know, I'm wearing glasses because I did not sleep last night. So if you ever see me wearing glasses, it's because I was not able to wake up early enough to put my contacts in my eye. So that's just a FYI fun fact. If you see me wearing glasses, that's what's going on. But yeah, so this morning, I have a couple of different stories I want to share with you on Unpacking today. I'm going to make them a little bit more interactive because I have a lot of questions. But first up in our stories, Jason Derulo, he's an American R&B singer. He sits down with Forbes and he talks about the importance of using auto-tune on his songs, which I think is very interesting. If you know what auto-tune is, it's like it changes the voice whenever you're using a microphone or like a sound equipment. Now, I might not be explaining it the best way, but I'm sure you know, like T-Pain used auto-tune. So that's what Jason Derulo is talking about. He's talking about the importance of every musician to use auto-tune in their songs.
Auto-tune is a norm. It's so music has really shifted from the days before auto-tune and the days after, and people's ear hears music very different now than they did before. So when you hear a song now, if it's imperfect in any way, people's ear hears it. So you can't be slightly off tune. So if you listen to like songs in the 90s, even the early 2000s, your ear kind of hears it a little different and like toots up. It's like, was that flat? Like, was that? Like we can't hear that anymore. Like everything has become so perfect. So every note needs to be pitch perfect in 2023. And sometimes I'll utilize Melodyne. Sometimes I'll utilize autotune. But every single song that you hear on the radio has autotune on it.
So do you fear that AI...
Or Melodyne.
You fear that AI may take your job one day?
I don't, because AI doesn't have emotion. I think AI, where it is right now, is still powered by somebody. So like when you hear like the Drake versions that come out, it's still somebody that writes those verses, right? And they're speaking those verses and then they make it sound like Drake, but it's still somebody writing that awesome verse, you know? So it's somebody still that's talented that's making it. But when AI starts to write verses that are good, then we gotta worry. But right now, AI is not really writing good verses.
You don't feel that you should be worried in the next 2 to 5 years? If that long?
I don't think so. Because I don't think that emotion has been nailed by AI or anything close to it.
So as far as the auto-tune is concerned, I definitely feel like auto-tune could be a little bit of cheating, I think. I feel like a good singer, a great singer, is somebody that can sing with like a cappella, with no music behind it. I think that's, to me, I think they definitely are the real and the true singers. Because I feel like anybody can go ahead and, put their voice on a little beat, and go ahead and use auto-tune and fix it, but you can't do it live though, okay? So yeah, I'm not really a fan of the auto-tune thing. So yeah, but he also talks about co-parenting. So he has a 3-year-old that he shares with his ex-girlfriend, and he talks about how he's able to travel as a family but also be separate. See what he got to say about that.
I'm curious. Ice lives with Jenna, your ex-girlfriend. Mm-hmm. Could you explain why your dog lives with your ex-girlfriend?
I do take Ice sometimes, but Ice is with King the majority of the time. He's with my son the majority of the time. So I'll take Ice sometimes, but like when I'm on the road and stuff, I like King to have Ice with him.
You like King to have Jenna there too on the road because she's on all the trips?
She comes out sometimes as well. So we do, I think, we try to do the best we can at co-parenting. And it's a beautiful thing, when we're able to all kind of be together and he can have his mom and his dad there at the same time. I think rules are made to be broken, and I think a lot of people are confused by it, but we're both his parents, and these are awesome moments. So I would love for him to enjoy these moments with his parents if he can.
So yeah, I don't know about that. I think that if you are, okay, let me say this. No, I'm not even gonna go there. I ain't gonna go there. I'm even gonna bring up the DeVito thing. We'll talk about that another time. So let's talk about Jason. So Jason is basically saying whenever so the girl that he shares a baby with, they used to be together. They're not together, but he feels like it's important for his child to then travel with his baby mama, his baby mama, but his ex and the child on the road. So they're together, right? They're together. Like, y'all can't be exes. Y'all made a child and y'all just single. Like, we together. Okay? We together. But I want to go ahead and find out from the guys about this auto-tune bit. Like, Jason Derulo feels like, every song we hear on the radio, it got some auto-tune on it. Do y'all agree with that? Because I definitely feel like auto-tune is cheating. Olele.
I'm a Bible dream. Oh, I will take you home with me.
I got money in the bank.
No, I mean, if you're going to be using filters to look and feel extra pretty, I might as well just put an auto-tune in my voice, make it sound better.
Yes, I agree. I agree.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful day.
I mean, look, if I'm going to put reverbs on my voice, make it echo when I'm not really the real echo. I'm going to put more delays on my voice and make it, I'm going to put all the filters on my voice and make it. I might as well, thank you. I might as well just mess with auto-tune and then know that, I'm doing something crazy to my voice and people like it, because now it's like a cheat.
Right.
Use it, feel free, move on, people jam to it. People just don't care about what we used to care about any longer. Like,
people just want to party.
We're just having a conversation in the back room right now. Myself, Papsy, social media guy, and our senior producer. Sorry, our senior stick. Our boss stick. Head of production stick. We're just talking. We're just talking. No, sorry, a lot of things running into my mind, but we're just talking about how even production in terms of filming has gone away from you trying to get all the red cameras and all. People taking their phones and filming in 4K, and people don't really care how it comes out.
At
so
all.
far as I can see,
if the content is good, I really care.
And that's what feeds into the DJ conversation we're having, where now the whole technicality around the DJing has gone away, and now it's just about if I can show some boobs and wiggle and do that. People love it. After all, the music is being mixed, like what they said. They are doing the number one, the fundamental. The music is being mixed.
That's all.
Yeah, that's all that matters. I worry about what things are going to be like in the next 10 years, because in just like 5 years, in fact, since 2019, since COVID hit, we've gone bonkers faster. Real fast.
Yep.
Real fast. Like, we've gone crazy so quick. Just in 2019, 2022, just 3 years.
It's like the world took a break to enhance.
Now,
to upgrade.
Yeah, to upgrade.
Now
Yes.
At first, it was social media add-ons. Now there's social media competition. At first, it was adding on to the existing new experiences. Now there's competition within the space.
Yeah.
I mean, what's going to happen in the next
So it's just going to be up.
Yeah.
I'm going to put all together and just have app. Your phone will have one big icon.
But
App.
I don't even want to go into the AI because we can go all day, but I want to talk to LLA real quick because I know we here. And If you know. Okay? But listen, he basically mentions that he thinks that AI cannot take writers or artists' jobs because they're not made, like the machine or the AI doesn't have any feeling.
So can I just step in on that conversation for a second? Now, the reason why I'm even worried for artists when it comes to AI taking their space is that, you see, seriously something, the fans are so powerful. If they decide today that, we don't want to listen to the original Drake, this is the new trend, because trends pick up. I want the AI Drake. Forget Drake. A DJ goes to a concert without Drake and plays the AI Drake, and the fans will go, yay!
You're right.
Event organizers will go like, you know what?
That's
I don't need to book the artist
that's
again.
That's a bandwagon fan.
And the next thing you know, in Ghana, let me bring you to Ghana. You know how we are already. Then let's do an AI concert. The next thing you know, it's an AI concert where a DJ has gone crazy, mixed vocals of certain artists, and after all,
Even
did the concert without artists.
AI.
The DJs very soon. Very soon, the
Even
DJs
DJs,
are going to.
yeah. There's a radio. There's a
The only
radio.
person they can't AI yet is the MC.
AI
There's a
DJs.
radio. There's a radio AI DJ in the US right now. It's there.
Whilst you are that,
Yeah.
Like,
very
are they
soon,
like live playing? Are
very,
they like
very-
streaming?
No, the AI actually runs the
Runs the
radio
station,
show.
yeah.
very
Oh my
soon,
goodness.
very soon, very soon. You see performing
I love all
live
of that.
maybe
I don't know
at let's say maybe who's doing the tour? Stoneboy's about to do a tour.
Yeah.
You go to the tour, and Stoneboy is not there. It's a
Yeah.
hologram.
The hologram.
But would you
He's
be
home-
okay with that? Would you
He's
be
home
okay
doing
with
it at
that
home,
performing to
and
you?
he's on stage, and then you're like, "Yo, you paid for? Yeah, you paid to see me. There I am."
Damn.
No,
that's
but I
weird.
think with that, Jay, even with that, it's arguable because the culture of going for these events drastically has changed because people go to these events and they pull up their phones. They want to capture the moment. They don't want to really jam and at first when you're going for a live concert, it's because you've enjoyed the artist's music so much. You just want to be able to experience.
Do you know when the problem started coming?
What?
When phones introduced front camera,
Front
and
camera.
you stop capturing the moment or capturing your
Yourself.
moment.
Yeah.
Your
Now,
moment.
stop
You,
there.
you didn't go to capture the moment again. You were
Yeah,
capturing
capture yourself,
at
jamming
the
to
place,
the moment.
jamming to the moment.
So it's-
The world has gone crazy.
Yeah.
If you ask me.
Yeah, so just adjust. Just
Yeah.
try and adjust because Charlie,
I just can't wait till the day we come on the
if
show.
you
Not
don't
wearing
adjust,
anything.
they're gonna left you.
Really? Is that what you're waiting for?
Yeah.
Oh, so you go ahead and operate your avatar
come to
at
it.
home.
No, that you have like someone sitting for you, like AI sits for
They'll
you,
green screen me.
and they'll put you
Like
here,
I'm in my living room.
and they'll put
No,
you here.
I mean during the COVID, the peak of the COVID, that's 20. I mean we are still in COVID, but that's 2020
so
March
COVID,
time.
it's no longer a global pandemic.
Yes,
you know.
so that during that moment, a lot of people, on-air personalities were doing their shows from home,
yeah.
and feeling
Yeah,
cool
if
about
you
it.
don't have the equipment to make it,
And because of that, now look at this whole Zoom thing. Everything is Zoom.
Zoom, everybody's a
You
blogger.
know, Azuma Nelson started Zoom years back. Oh man, bars, man.
How Zoom kicked out
Skype.
Look, we need to
Perfect
they
timing,
need to
too.
shoot a movie about that thing because Skype was already doing what Zoom is doing now, right? But hey,
Bro, it's even getting scary. WhatsApp is now adding more people to there. You can add multiple video calls and all that. Very soon.
Yeah.
Very soon.
Okay, y'all, can we continue? I know that was a little like drawn out because this is actually the conversation I really want to talk to you about. Okay, so how do y'all feel about beefs? How y'all feel about it? Because in this video we're talking about
Like, what flavor?
I was just about to ask.
What?
What flavor?
Okay. So let me break down beef, right? So beef is like a disagreement or a feud that you have
artistic
with somebody,
disagreement.
right? Whether it be because somebody cheated on you and you now are beefing, right, with the person that you were with, right? You're beefing with them. You have problems with them, right? It could be a lot of different things. Somebody owe you money, like we beefing, like don't say hi to me, like we
Okay.
beefing, like
All right, so
yeah. How y'all feel about that when it comes to in the industry? I'm gonna give you an example, okay? So you know that Cassper, he and AKA had a beef,
Cassper Nyovest.
right? Are y'all familiar with the beef?
Yeah.
Okay, so what do y'all know about the beef? Because honestly, I don't really know about the beef until I feel like it started to have the conversation. I feel like I learned about it is after AKA died. So what were they beefing about? Does anybody know?
I don't know what the details might be, but I know with rappers, it always goes about who's better than who.
Yeah,
And
the
for all you
crown.
know, it may have had some personal stuff, but they always bring it into their art. So we don't have the details of their beef. All we know is that
Okay.
the two are not at, they were at loggerheads with each other.
Yeah.
Okay, well, so they were beefing.
Yeah.
Okay, they were beefing. They were at odds with each other when he passed away,
Yeah.
right? So in this
Beef
clip,
ends.
he's actually talking about how he regrets having that beef with him after he died. So take a look at what he has to say.
When we heard the news, I didn't say anything for a few days because there was nothing I could have said that was not going to turn around for me. It's like even if I just said, rest in peace, it could have been now that, you were not cool with the dude, you try to act like so. So I was like, let me just keep quiet and I'll say something whenever I feel strong, to say something. And it's sensitive, man. It's a very sad situation.
Bro, I've always been curious. When you reflect on your guys' history, did you ever think you guys could wrap it up with music together? Was that something that you'd ever
I really
think?
thought it was, we had to fight. I keep saying, And I met his father and we joked about it, and he said, okay, do you think if you guys fought, do you think you would have won? I was like, yeah, I would have kicked his ass. That's how I thought it was going to go. I thought we were going to get into the boxing ring and handle it there. I think after that, I thought that after that we'd be able to be okay or make music. We actually do have music together. Never heard. Yeah, so those are like golden songs that maybe Ganja Beats only have.
Ganja still has the run.
Yeah, Ganja.
Coming for you, my boy.
Yeah, we made a few records together.
Bro, you guys carried hip hop for the longest time. Are you tired? Do you feel like when you look at that phase of
how much do you believe?
It didn't even feel like that.
Yeah.
It was just a journey, man. He was doing his thing, I was doing mine, and we went back and forth, and we didn't know we were creating. Yeah. I don't know about him, but I don't remember a time thinking that we're creating this moment, and not just hip hop. People always talk about Cassper and AKA carried South African hip hop. We carried music. Yeah. That was the most interesting 100% thing in music in general. You know what I mean?
Entertainment as a whole. Yeah.
Before, people don't remember, before AKA, hip hop wouldn't win awards like best album or best made. Yeah. You would win best hip hop and maybe, I don't know, collaboration or remix. Yeah. But like best album, best me. I remember he won best album, I think against Zahara. And I was still like back in the cut in Uptown, and I was just celebrating
still
the win for hip hop. So we changed a lot, man.
Brother, any regrets when you look at your relationship with AKA?
I mean, of course now, because
she's gone.
Yeah, like of course I've got regrets, but we were just in the moment. I think we're all in the moment.
So he doesn't talk about, the actual beef, and that's okay. The point I think that is really important is, somebody passed away, and they were at odds with each other when he passed away. Now, he mentioned that the reason why he wasn't forthcoming with how he felt about it or wanted to say RIP, like on social media, is because he feels like the fans and his fans already knew like they had a beef. So if he were to say RIP, it would kind of be like, you low-key trying to snake this, like you low-key trying to be dirty, like you're probably excited that he's not here anymore. So that's the reason why he was not actually open about it and talking about it on Instagram. But I feel that's not an Instagram business anyway. I think that whatever beef it was, it had to be something that was small. It wasn't nothing serious. And I think that also happens right now. A lot of entertainers are trying to put beef out there, you know what I mean? Create attention behind it because they want people to fight. And I feel like that's just stupid. Like if you think about Shatta Wale and Stonebwoy, right? They haven't always been the best of friends, but I feel like they're putting themselves out there now that, we don't have no problems, but they probably do have problems. But what y'all really got problems about? Like territory? Like what are y'all really arguing about? Y'all gonna go ahead and, we ain't gonna talk about it. It's okay. I don't want to get extra today, but I hope y'all know what I'm talking about because at this point, a beef needs to be dropped. Y'all not really arguing about anything. And then what happens, like, Cassper said, like, he got to live with that. He regrets not making amends because it must not have been that serious, okay? So if you go ahead, if you're beefing with somebody right now, go ahead and squash that because it's not even that serious, okay? So that is it for today's Unpacking. I am Candid Jewel, and up next, we got Cerel and Sports Direct. I'll see you tomorrow.